I came here confused, not knowing which direction to go.
I was in the perspectives class, and just sitting there in class, I was like, well, maybe there is more to it.
It's something God has been talking to me about in my heart for a couple of years.
Like, my heart was being tugged in a new way that I never knew that it could go.
Working in missions has been on my heart for a long time.
Well, I'd felt called into missions for years, but I'd never really actually taken a physical step out in faith.
We heard about this retreat and decided to come and just seek out what God has for our next step.
It seemed like a good opportunity to really process and seek God more about possible full-time missions.
I wanted to see what life really looked like when it's being lived out and not just in the books. Like, is that attainable? Is that real?
The title says it all. The Journey Deepens is all about exploring where you are in your journey. It's a retreat setting. It's not just a workshop. It's not just a seminar. It's about an atmosphere in which people can listen to God, find time to walk and worship and listen to what the Lord's telling them. There's large group worship and sessions. There's small groups. There's an opportunity for you to ask your questions and come away with practical answers based on experience, not just from one place, but many places.
Listening to missionaries talk to people that have been there and lived that life really inspired me. Your daily life, you think of missionaries and you think that you have to live in a little tiny box and you don't get any privileges. You just do what you're called to do. And at Journey Deepens, talking to some of the missionaries out in the field, that's not like it. So you live a normal life, you still get to do what you would normally do, but now you have a purpose.
We met so many people here that are also looking to fulfill God's will as Christians. We are all called to missions, but the question is, when and where, how, and being here at this retreat will help you to answer those questions.
Other retreats, you have the chance to hear about mission work, and then they just say, here, come join us. But with the Journey Deepens retreat, it's a chance to really process and check your own heart and really dig deep in what God's calling you to do.
It's not just an informative retreat. It's an actual time to process and to hear stories of people that have been there and done that. And it's such an inspiration, it's such a blessing, and it really puts your heart where it needs to be.
Come to this retreat, be around other people who are involved with what God is doing in the world, hear from their experience. I mean, there's very experienced missionaries here, there's newer missionaries that you can talk to, and then people just on staff in organizations that can help encourage you and mentor you, and then all meeting other people around you to let you know that what you're doing is part of God's plan.
Ever since I first came in the front door here, it's just been an amazing experience. If you have any idea, even if you don't, if you just want to come and meet a lot of wonderful people, you need to come.
If you're questioning is enough for you to come to a Journey Deepens retreat.
If you come to this conference, then God will do all the work, and He'll just open your heart and He will do a good work in you. I have gotten so many answers out of this weekend. God really talked to me this weekend.
God was here. I know He brought me here, and it was for a purpose.
I have a people group tugging on my heart now, and it's just amazing what God's been doing this weekend.
Hurry up and get signed up as soon as you can. You will not regret it.
Then now's the time to do it.
Go.
Just go.